What's up, everyone? Javen back from another show. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, guys. I'm sniffling, so flipping hay fever. Guys that know suffering from hay fevers, you know, you're my family, man. Hay fever. So yeah, I'm a bit hazily, so it's like you know, it comes up your nose. Yesterday was a beautiful day. Where was I yesterday? Yeah, I was traveling up and down, and bruv, I'm out heavy on medicine, and the effect is peak, man. You know about it is itchy eyes, skin can get horrible, runny nose. Thankfully, I didn't have itchy eyes yesterday, but I had a runny nose, constantly sneezing, running. Late at night it was unbearable. It's like you had a cold. You know, you have a cold, you got a messed up nose, but I didn't have that. Cause you blow your nose, no. It's just pollen, man. Pollen is awful. It's rife. So yeah, you managed to stack up on the hay fever medicine. You get me the syrup, because that's really the best that's done for me, really. Yeah, guys. Anyway, I'm waffling too much on that. But anyway, guys, yeah, please hit the like button, smash the like button, and for those if you like the video, you like this content, for new people, newcomers, please subscribe. Or if you've been watching already, please subscribe. Anyway, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, thank you. We're on a road to 1,000k. Yeah, say 1,000k, bigger milestone, and we're already just over 10 attempt of the way through. You know, get to have magic 4-digit 1,000 number. You know. Anyway, guys, I wanted to talk about the weekend that's just gone. Saturday night, Real Madrid. So, I want to talk about Real Madrid. Now, they won their 15th Champions League title. They are known as like the royal family of football. They're arguably the biggest football club in the world. But I reckon like they're probably the biggest team across all sports put together. Like that football club, yeah. And I think there's lessons that transfer to like life. Like we can all take away from them. Like if you're like to Real Madrid, you see Real Madrid, yeah. So guys, even if you're not the biggest football fan, I think it's something you can still take away from this. There's still like transferable things. That's what we like to do on here. You know, let's give the transferable skills, that content. There's something for everybody. This hub has got the banter, the podcast. You ain't had a podcast for a long time yet, but you know, news, banter, podcast. There's something for all of you. Jokes, everything. We can switch it up all the time. So I was watching the final. Congratulations Real Madrid. I wanted Borussia Dortmund to win because I like the football club, but they had the chances earlier on, but Real Madrid ended up winning 2-0 and they got their 15th Champions League trophy. And then at the start of the game, Dortmund was like, it looked like they were the better team. They just weren't putting their chances away, and it looked like they had Real Madrid on a bit of ropes, man. But then Real Madrid just, oh man, in the second half, so it got to 0-0, and then in the later half, Danny Carvajal, so the Real Madrid right back, scored a header, and then Vinicius Junior scored. Now, guys, for those that know, that I did sports psychology, right, at Bournemouth University, sports psychology and coaching sciences at Bournemouth University. And I'm telling you, now when I think about it, yeah, there's something psychological about that football club, that team, and the players individually. Any player that plays for them individually, where it's just so unique compared to everyone else. I don't know what it is. Real Madrid could be in a dumps. They can bounce back. Like even against Man City, which some people could argue is the best manager in the world. And if they're the best team in the world, or they faced Man City in semi-finals, and then like Man City will score these goals, Real Madrid will come back. Real Madrid, I don't know how they do it. They just come back, because I remember my first assignment in uni, right? And I got this direct quote from this book. I can't remember the name of the book. This is like the first year. This was like, and this really didn't count. This was like first semester, but it said that it's 90% mental and 10% physical. So, like, that's in terms of like your performance and how you perform. Like, 90% mental, right? That's like 90%, bro. That's almost all of it, man. 10% is actually physical, and I think that it makes sense. You see, Real Madrid, yeah. Like, you know, in life, you're gonna have a lot of haters. You have people that are around you that don't even like you, people that want you to fail, people that are gonna like put you down, and like even players like Vinicius Junior, wicked time. He's been subject to racism. He's been booed by fans, even his own teammate. And I'm a fan of this player, but he didn't like this. Karim Benzema at one point said to his teammates, "Now I don't know his motivations with reverse psychology or." Don't pass to him and all that kind of stuff, or saying things like that. I'm not on board with, but that player, he's actually turned out to one of my favourite players now, because he's even though he's got a ridiculous ability, and hopefully he wins a Ballon d'Or, yeah, Black Brazilian, you know, yeah, homage to tribute to Pele, yeah. Well, I'm not saying Pele, but I'm just saying that, you know, he's like one of the world's best players in the world. He's gone through so much mentally, man. Racism, people saying that he's not gonna make it, he's gonna fail. Everyone's against him. Like, even other players, like even the fans, they are so toxic. I can't stand Real Madrid fans. I just like the teams. And I like the players that play for me. I don't really like their fans. Their fans are horrible, man. Like, no matter what you do for them, they're so ungrateful. There were times when there was key Gareth Bale is car. They booed many legends. Casillas they treated terribly. At one point, the Brazilian Ronaldo, not as much, but at one point, even Zidane, they booed all these mega stars. But there's something about you to play for Real Madrid, you have to have like an unbreakable mindset. Like, even when you're going through the dumps, you just come back, you rise through. And I've seen them in multiple Champions League. Champions League. When I think of the Champions League trophy, I think of Real Madrid. It's like their trophy. No matter what happens, we're gonna find a way to win it. We're gonna come back. I don't care if we're 3-0 down, 4-0 down. We'll come back. They've done it, man. They've done it. I don't know how they've done it. I remember Man City. I said Man City this season, where they were like, I think one score ended up like 3-3, 4-3, whatever. And then even I think a few seasons ago, they came back against Pep's Man City, where they were like 3-0 down or something, or 4-0, and ended up coming back. And it's like, how? It's impossible. At the highest level, the highest pressure. So for guys, I said on my WhatsApp, I put a WhatsApp story out this morning. I said, yeah, for anyone that's going through a tough time, keep going. Yeah, I don't think that Real Madrid mindset, elite mentality, that you're gonna come back, no matter what's going on, you're gonna pull through somehow. I think that just applies to just everyday life in general, not even just football. See what I mean? I'm making it for everybody else. Like, you can find a way to just come back and break through any like adversity possible. Like, it's possible. Like, you wouldn't stop at hell. Like, you keep going. Like, you just keep going. As long as you're alive, you know, you could just keep going, man. Because it's like you can do it. You can like silence all the haters. Just be that 1% on the mountain that's just going through, that's just gonna like pull through, even if the whole world's against you. Yeah? Even if family are doubting you, your friends are doubting you, your girlfriend's doubting you, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, it's about whatever it is. Like, you're gonna come back through. You lost your job, you're trying to get back into the workplace, something better is gonna come. You're gonna bounce back. You lost your money, you're gonna find a way to build back. Just something's just gonna happen. And I'm like, I just think like if we could just apply like Real Madrid like mentality, yeah, like the elite, the best, you're gonna come. Cristiano Ronaldo, big example. Like, even though he's got his skills and everything, he's got one of the biggest psychological mindsets I've ever seen. And I'm like, there's something about, I'm just thinking like, there's something, I'm an Arsenal fan, yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan. I just think Madrid. There's no other sports entity like Real Madrid. Yeah, there's just nothing like that. Because to be part of Real Madrid, you need to have resilience. You need to have a winner's mindset. You need to have a never give up mindset. You need to have perseverance, perseverance. You need to have an abundance. I don't know, everything. You need to have thick skin. Mental toughness is another one you need to have. And I'm thinking these are all these psychological traits, man, that I learned when I was studying, yeah, with the degree I was doing. And I was like, man, this is actually mad. Like, it's mad. Like, it's actually crazy. And fair play to them, they won it 15 Champions Leagues. You don't win 15 Champions Leagues for no reason. Yeah? Like, imagine that. Because, you know, even like guys, they say apparently it's men's mental health month. Yeah, I've looked at apparently June as well, is November, but apparently there's rumours of June. But like, as I say, I don't forget, not just men, even though it's men, because some of you feel like they're going, everything's against you, but like you can. Yeah, we all got a bit of Real Madrid in us, man. Like, you know, we can come back. It's one of the greatest stories possible, and that's what I like about them. I'm looking at them thinking, yo, this is bigger than football. It's bigger than football. It's bigger than football. Like, this is actually life in general. It's actually crazy. And that's why, like, when I watched them in the Champions, especially at the Champions League, not even like domestic, not even the league, like Champions League, there's something about them, like, yo, this is actually, they've got it, man. Like, we need that. We need that. We all can do with having that mentality. You know, okay, not necessarily football wise, because unfortunately that's a very small percent, under 1%. That's 0.9 whatever percent that is. But if you can take that mentality and apply it to outside of football, you're gonna do a lot of things. Will be so much better, so much better. Yeah, and that's why I'm like, yeah, that's it. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, if you think it's gonna bring some kind of bring any value, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. You can always change your mind. I'd advise you stick around though, because I think we're one of the biggest, best channels out there. Yeah, you know. There's another thing. Diamonds are made under. Let me rewind. Yeah. Diamonds are made under pressure. So if you're going through anything, yeah, in this line, remember, diamonds are made under pressure. That's another thing, and that's basically what these Real Madrid this team does. The manager, even when there's talks of Carlo Ancelotti, Don Carlo Ancelotti, you know, of this is a guy that's actually had a proven CV. He's been around for time, for even as a manager for since the 90s. Obviously he's played. But even as a manager in the 90s, he's still going. Yeah, he's in 2024 now. This guy's older now. He's still going. There was talks of them getting rid of him, and then he's like, "I've got this," because basically what I'm basically saying what you lot would realize that a lot of the things you're going through, you actually forget about what you've gone through before. You've probably gone through much worse, or most of the time you've gone through actually the same level, and you've come through, so you can do it again. Yeah, I think it's very. I want to say it's very rare to actually, especially when you're 26 like I am, yeah, or also I'm a young guy, but I'm saying think about how much time you spent on this planet. Even if you're 16, 18 and onwards, yeah, you've gone through probably a worse time, and you've pulled through. You just forgot about it. Subconsciously you forgot about it, or consciously you forgot about it. But you've been there before. Very rare is something the worst you've been through. More sometimes it's something you've been through worse before, and sometimes it's the same. It was also the same magnitude. It's very rare that it's actually worse. The time you're in, that you're suffering in, is actually worse than what it is now. Obviously that can happen, but it's not more. It's a bit. It's not as often. That's basically my message. Yeah. Just want to make that clear. If I'm saying that right to you lot, but he's like, and even back to the game quickly. Yeah. He had a plan. This is another thing. It's another point I want to raise. I'm kind of going all over the place, but it always goes back to what it should be. Yeah. In that game against Borussia Dortmund, he had a game plan. Now, obviously, in football, for football people that know that are watching this, as including myself, obviously, if you know about football, there's gonna be times when you need to change things. You're gonna need to change things, right? If it's not actually working, tactics, you need to also tactics, especially for your manager. Formations, tactics, player substitutions, all that stuff. But what I'm saying is, when you have a plan, like in life, and you believe in that plan, you really think it's gonna work, and then it's not happening. He stuck with it more. So he didn't really change it. He didn't really change it. He's like, no, we've got this. It's gonna work. This is gonna work. This is the plan. I'm sticking to it. I'm gonna die on this sword. I know what it is. I stick to it, and it paid off. And he's already had proof of it doing it before. So if you got a plan, guys, unless you really have to make an actual change to it, what that will show you is a lot of times you just got to stick to it. Stick to it, even if it's not even looking like it's coming through. Stick to it, because it happens in the end. And all of a sudden it takes one little thing, and then boom, it just worked. It works. So that's a lesson for me as well. So when I'm talking to this is for me, to run me as well. Like, you stick to the plan. Like, I remember I've been doing something recently. I'm not gonna go into it, but I've been sticking to the plan stage by stage, to a T. As long as I'm making sure that I'm going over the plan, I'm watching, I'm ticking it off and saying, look, this is what I'm doing, this is how it's going, and it's been working in my favour. It's been working in my favour. Yeah? And that's basically what it is. It's just sticking to the plan. If the plan is, but make sure the plan is thoroughly thought out properly though. That's so don't get it twisted. Don't just have any dead plan that's not you haven't thought about and then say, yeah, that's it. I mean, have a plan that you've actually read into detail with, you followed, you've looked at the pros, you looked at why you're doing it, how you're gonna do it. That's the plan generally you should be following and you should be sticking to. And then more often than not, you will get it will work out, providing you do the work. I know some people will twist it and say, oh, you said this. No. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, again, please like and subscribe, and and see you in the next video. Peace.